they did not waste any time. Like, no time wasted. Let's get straight into it. And I like that, actually. Because a lot of times we see a lot of time wasted before we get into a certain arc, especially when it's coming to a show in an anime, and we see like there's certain setup before we get to the arc. But here, the first 5 minutes were the only things you needed to know. Okay, you got the sister. She's kind of upset and everything. She has some kind of past with the fifth leader, the squad leader of fifth or whatever, the 5 force leader of fifth or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is. But she has some kind of past with her. That's all you need to know. The rest, we will give you the details on the rest later on. Right now, let's straight up get into the action without wasting any time, and let's just get into what's important for the series, what's important for this certain arc. I freaking love that shit because that's what you need when it comes to this series, because this kind of series, when it comes to some kind of series, any kind of series. Because yes, some series they need a certain arc setup, okay? But some series you just need to give a common basis of knowledge, and that's all. That's all you need to do, and then get straight away into it. And that's what this episode basically did. Obviously, it also set up a lot of stuff beforehand. I would say the first four I think so 4 episodes, right? It's been 4 episodes. Yeah, this is the fifth one. But in the first 4 episodes, it did set up a lot of stuff that led to this, but it also made sure that the way it's set up is like not all jumbly and not confusing. It's very straightforward, and you know that it's gonna go straight into that action without wasting any time because everything has already been shown to you. You just need to know more details about it, about what happened to in the past and everything. So I like that stuff that happened with this episode. I like the fights. Obviously, great animation by David Production. I have no complaints whatsoever when it comes to David Production. They are an amazing studio just in general. So, no complaints whatsoever. As for what I really want to see right now is character development. I feel like a lot of stuff is lacking when it comes to character development, and I want to see more of it in this going forward into this, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some kind of development for the sister and everything. We got development for Shinra so far, but what about the other characters? Because we have only got development for Shinra. We will get some kind of development for sister coming up further. We got some kind of normal development for Obi, but the other characters are still lacking a lot of development, and that's the only thing that's remaining in my eyes right now to see, because most of the stuff of the series they did completely fine with it. The only thing that I feel personally that's lacking in this series so far is some kind of character development for the side characters, because those characters in the side 5 force, it feels like it just they just need some kind of major development so that I can take more liking into it. I'm not saying I don't like the characters so far, but I just feel like they need more character development just in general. Obviously, Shinra's got it. Obviously, being the main character, his focus is ultimate, and he's been getting a lot of character development. Uh, I think so. That's about it. That's about it for this episode, because I don't want to talk about the fights, because the fights is obvious. It's good animated. It's David production. I have no complaints whatsoever. Obviously, I had some complaints in the last episode because the last episode had some kind of animation stuff going on with it. But this episode, I have no complaints whatsoever. It was amazing. Tactics were amazing, especially the lieutenant's tactics. Oh, gotta love that shit. But yeah, that's and they also established about Lieutenant's bullets in the early episodes, so that you guys be like, when the fight goes on, you guys be like, how are they not dead? So I think so. That's also a pretty good way of doing stuff in this series. All over, I think so. It was a great series. I also like the stuff that's going on here, like in the background about Hibana. I think so that's what her name is, and how Hibana basically she's like she's talking about how all of these sisters and everything they're just there to be there, and I would not complain with that. She's actually telling the truth, because it just doesn't feel like the sister is doing anything. The only thing they're doing is that they want to give a rest in the peace, so that the people do not panic, because a lot of people would panic because it's obviously obvious that they're killing humans and everything who are turning into these monsters. So that's why I say that Hibana in a way is not lying about how the sisters are there just to be there. They aren't anything important, and they only support. They're like the how would I say, they're like this support pillar for Fire Force to actually stand onto, because they are like holding the Fire Force together in general, because a lot of public would not appreciate them being killed. They're more like, okay, the soul has been given peace, the soul has been given rest. That's the type of image that the Fire Force has. So I think so in that way, I when I saw that what you're speaking about, yeah, that is true. But a hatred for it, that's what I want to know. What's the hatred over all this stuff? That's what it is. Because she literally hates them. It's very clear with her stuff and talking about all the devils and everything. Oh. So, yeah. Let me know what you think about this episode of Fire Force. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.